did you outsmart an entire room of people? So I work nights as a janitor at a fancy private middle school. After working there for 8 months, I started noticing weird stuff. Every Thursday around 9 p.m., the same 3 teachers would meet in the staff room. Mrs. Kent from 7th grade math, Mr. Rodriguez from science, and Ms. Walker who taught English. They'd huddle around this table with manila folders, whispering and looking around like they were planning something sketchy. At first I figured it was just teacher stuff, maybe planning field trips or complaining about parents. But then I noticed they never signed these folders in or out of the main office like they're supposed to with official documents, and they always left separately through different exits. One Thursday night I was cleaning the hallway outside the staff room when Mrs. Kent accidentally dropped one of the folders. Papers scattered everywhere. I went to help pick them up and that's when I saw it. Standardized test sheets with all the bubbles filled in. Not practice tests. Real ones with the district seal and everything. My stomach dropped. These weren't review materials. These were answer keys. I tried asking the assistant principal about it the next day. Played dumb. Said I found some test papers and wondered where they belonged. She just waved me off and said the teachers were doing curriculum prep reviews. But I knew better. I've seen prep materials before. They don't look like that. The problem was, nobody would believe a janitor over 3 certified teachers with college degrees. If I reported it straight up, they'd just deny it and probably find a way to fire me. I needed proof that couldn't be explained away. So I started planning. I knew the building's fire safety system inside and out. Part of my job was testing the alarms monthly. There's this control panel in the maintenance room that lets you trigger scheduled drills without calling the fire department, mostly used for practice runs with staff. The next Thursday, I waited until the 3 teachers were back in the staff room with their folders. I set my phone on top of the bookshelf in the corner, hit record, then went to the fire panel. At exactly 9:15 p.m., I triggered a zone-specific drill. The alarms started blaring immediately. But here's the genius part. I only activated the sprinkler system in the staff room wing. Water started pouring down from the ceiling tiles. You should have seen them panic. Mrs. Kent was scrambling to shove the soaked folders into her bag. Mr. Rodriguez was trying to cover the papers with his jacket. Ms. Walker was just standing there frozen with test sheets stuck to her shirt. My phone caught everything. The folders clearly visible, the teachers obviously trying to hide evidence, the whole chaotic scene. The next morning I made copies of the video and mailed them anonymously to the district office, the Department of Education, and the school board. I even sent one to the local news station just in case. Within 2 days, all 3 teachers were suspended pending investigation. Turns out they'd been selling answer keys to parents who wanted their kids to score higher on state tests. The school got bonuses based on test performance, and these teachers were getting kickbacks. The principal tried to spin it as some kind of misunderstanding, said the teachers were just reviewing materials for struggling students. But when my video evidence came out along with the fire drill logs showing I was the one who triggered it, they couldn't explain why the teachers were hiding wet test papers. The best part? Nobody suspected me. These teachers had always treated me like I was invisible, called me the mop guy behind my back, made jokes about how I probably didn't even finish high school. They never imagined the quiet janitor was smart enough to outsmart them. 3 weeks later, the superintendent showed up for a meeting. Not only did they fire all 3 teachers and implement new security protocols for test materials, but they offered me a promotion. Full-time facilities manager for the entire district with a 40% pay raise. Turns out being underestimated was my biggest advantage.